Have you ever watched someone walk into a room and felt the energy shift? It's like a spotlight suddenly found them. People turn their heads. They smile. They want to be near that person. This isn't about movie star looks or having the loudest voice. It's something else entirely. It's a special kind of magic. We call this magic charisma. It is the invisible force that draws people to you. It makes them want to listen to what you have to say. It makes them trust you. It makes them like you. It makes them remember you long after you've gone. Charisma is the key that can unlock countless doors in your life, both personally and professionally. It can help you make friends, get a promotion, or simply feel more confident in any social situation. Think about the last time you met someone you instantly liked. What was it about them? They probably made you feel important. They made you feel seen and heard. That is the core of charisma. It is not about being the center of attention. It is about making other people feel like they are the center of your attention. This powerful quality can transform your interactions from forgettable to memorable. It can turn a simple conversation into a genuine connection. Many people believe you are either born with it or you are not. I am here to tell you that is simply not true. Charisma is a skill, and like any skill, it can be learned, practiced, and perfected by anyone. Yes, even you. Imagine walking into your next party or business meeting with a newfound sense of ease. You know exactly what to do and say to make a positive, lasting impression. You no longer feel invisible or awkward. Instead, you feel empowered. The first and most immediate tool in your charisma toolkit is your smile. But not just any smile will do. We are not talking about a quick, polite flash of the teeth that you give to a stranger on the street. We are talking about a specific, powerful technique I call the floodlight smile. Think of how a floodlight works. It doesn't just flick on instantly. It takes a moment to warm up. Then it bathes everything in a brilliant, warm glow. Your smile should do the same. It should be slow, deliberate, and feel like it is meant just for the person you are giving it to. This creates a much more sincere and impactful impression. Here's how you do it. When you meet someone new, don't flash an immediate smile. Instead, pause for a brief second. Look at the person's face. Take them in. Then, let a big, warm, responsive smile flood over your face and engulf your eyes. This slight delay is crucial. It convinces people that your smile is genuine and specifically for them. An instant automatic smile can feel impersonal and reflexive. But that half-second pause makes the recipient feel that your smile is a direct reaction to who they are. It makes them feel special. Once you have captivated them with your smile, your next step is to hold their attention with your eyes. I call this technique sticky eyes. It's a way of using eye contact to create a powerful sense of intimacy and connection. Most people's eyes dart around when they are talking to someone. They look at the person, then away, then back again. This can make them seem nervous, distracted, or insincere. Charismatic people, on the other hand, maintain a steady and focused gaze. Their eyes seem to be stuck on the person they are speaking with, as if they are fascinated by every word. The technique is simple, but it takes practice to feel natural. When you are in a conversation, pretend your eyes are glued to your conversation partner's eyes with warm, sticky taffy. Don't break contact even after they have finished speaking. When you must look away, and you will to avoid being creepy, do it slowly and reluctantly, as if you are pulling that sticky taffy apart. This sends a powerful subconscious message. I am so engrossed in what you are saying that I can barely tear myself away. This makes the speaker feel incredibly interesting and important. Charismatic people are masters of conversation, but not because they're always talking. They're exceptional listeners. They don't just wait for their turn. They actively listen to uncover the other person's passions. Think of yourself as a word detective. Your mission is to listen for clues in what the other person says. Listen for words tinged with emotion. Watch for subjects that make their eyes light up or change their voice's pitch or speed. These are the hot buttons. Once you spot a clue, follow it. Example, someone says, "Oh, not much. I did some gardening and went for a hike." Most people say, "Oh, that's nice," and move on. The word detective hears gardening and hike as leads. Instead of moving on, probe gently. "A hike? That sounds amazing. Where do you like to go hiking?" "Gardening. What kind of things do you grow?" Find the topic that really holds energy for them. In a world that rushes from one thing to the next, Silence can be one of your most powerful charismatic tools. Most people are afraid of pauses in conversation. They rush to fill any empty space with words, just to avoid the perceived awkwardness of silence. This often leads to rambling, saying things we don't mean, or talking over the other person. A charismatic communicator, however, is not afraid of the pause. They understand its power. They use it deliberately to add weight to their words, to command attention, to show that they are thoughtful and confident. Think about the most compelling speakers you have ever heard. They don't speak in a breathless monotone. They vary their pace. They use pauses for dramatic effect before delivering an important point. You can do this in your everyday conversations. Before answering an important question, take a moment. Pause. Look thoughtful. This non-verbally communicates that you are giving their question the serious consideration it deserves. It also builds anticipation for your answer. Everyone loves to receive a compliment, but not all compliments are created equal. Nice shirt. You look good. A truly charismatic person knows how to deliver a compliment that lands with sincerity and impact, making the recipient feel uniquely seen and appreciated. The secret is to be specific praise, a quality or action, rather than a possession or general appearance. This shows you've been paying attention, and your praise is thoughtful and genuine. It transforms a simple pleasantry into a memorable moment of connection. The first rule, make it about the person, not the thing. I love your necklace. That compliments the necklace. You have such a wonderful eye for unique jewelry. That necklace is a perfect reflection of your creative style. See the difference. The first is a comment on an object. The second compliments their taste. The second compliments their style. The second compliments their very essence. It shows you see something special about them. This kind of praise feels much more personal and is cherished. The second technique, deliver the compliment indirectly, like a third-party report. Have you ever noticed that you naturally start to adopt the mannerisms of your close friends? You might pick up their favorite phrases or start using the same hand gestures. This is a natural human tendency called mirroring, and it's a powerful and subconscious way we build rapport. We tend to like people who are like us. Charismatic people understand this instinct and use it consciously but subtly to create an instant feeling of being in sync with whomever they are talking to. It's a nonverbal way of saying we're on the same team. I get you. The technique involves subtly reflecting the body language of the person you are with. If they lean forward on their elbows, you might wait a few moments and then lean forward slightly yourself. If they cross their legs, you might cross yours a few seconds later. If they gesticulate with their right hand while making a point, you might use a similar gesture with your own hand when it's your turn to speak. The key here is subtlety. You are not a mime playing a game of copycat. You are creating a gentle echo, a soft reflection, not a direct and immediate imitation. You can also mirror a person's tone of voice and pace of speech. If you are talking to someone who speaks slowly and softly, you should consciously slow down your own speech and lower your volume to match their energy. If they are an energetic, fast talker, you can pick up your own pace a bit to match their vibe. This vocal mirroring creates a sense of harmony. The final step in unlocking your charisma is mastering the art of the graceful exit. Just as the first impression is crucial, the last impression you leave is what people will remember most. Many conversations fizzle out awkwardly. People don't know how to end them, so they linger too long until the energy drains away. A charismatic person knows how to end an interaction at its peak, leaving the other person feeling good and looking forward to their next encounter. The old show business adage is true. Always leave them wanting more. Don't wait for the conversation to die a natural death. When you feel the energy is high and the connection is strong, that is your cue to prepare your exit. A great way to do this is to use what I call a time constraint. Early in the conversation, you can mention, "I can't stay long, but I really wanted to say hello." This prefaces your departure, so when you do leave, it doesn't feel abrupt or like you are running away from them. When it's time to go, you can simply refer back to your earlier statement. "Well, like I said, I have to run, but it has been absolutely wonderful talking with you." When you do make your exit, do it with warmth and a final, memorable statement. Don't just mumble, "Well, see ya," and drift away. Stand up straight, make eye contact, use their name. Then deliver one last floodlight smile and turn and walk away confidently without looking back.